yeah, jumping into quarterbacks, we both have Cam Ward. There's not much to talk about there. He's dynamic. He's cool under pressure. He's very nonchalant, which like makes me laugh at some of his tapes where he's just kind of walking around. He's like very swaggy and like whatever. He's cool, but he's maybe off the top of my head quarterback 6 of last year's class, maybe.
Who?
Cam Ward.
Yeah, I would say Cam Ward would be somewhere in between Bo Nix and Michael Penix.
Yeah, exactly. That's like where I'd have him as well.
Yeah.
This part, that's why I'm happy as a Patriots fan they got that out of the way last year. I wouldn't have to be talking myself into Shedeur or someone this year, pretending that he's good.
This quarterback class is just like it's I've tried not to really give too much of a fuck about it, to be quite honest. But Cam Ward, he's going to go one-on-one. We know that. The Titans are going to take him. He said in a live stream the other day, like Titans are taking him first overall pick.
Where do you have him in Superflex? If you were on the board at 3.
So that's the thing. So for these quarterbacks, I'm fading them in Superflex at least because Cam Ward's likely going to go where? 103, 102 range. I said there's 7 or 8 elite prospects in this class, and Cam Ward is not one of them.
No.
So I would probably put him outside my top 7.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. This class, just looking at it, is just so gross. Right now, we both kind of talked, just talking over the last few days. We both have Dart over Sanders, which is starting to become consensus right now, though. The ECR still has Sanders above Dart. Sanders is just free falling. We're going to get into him with the props, where the props are showing the books know that he is.
Yeah, I don't know why he's falling. I think he'll probably go higher than Jaxson Dart, but I am personally higher on Jaxson Dart. I think Dart's a better passer, better reader in general, and Shedeur has absolutely zero rushing ability. And Dart, he ran for like 1,500 rushing yards over the course of his career. So he was, besides Jalen Milroe, who obviously is kind of like might switch positions. We don't know. Maybe
he'll be Terrell Pryor playing receiver in 3 years.
We'll see. But outside of Jalen Milroe, Dart had the highest rushing equity in this class. He also had the highest yards per attempt, and he was just short of Cam Ward in career PFF grade. So that's my reasoning for having Dart over Shedeur. You could probably argue Dart over Cam Ward as well. I would not hate that at all. I like Jaxson Dart. I think he's probably going to be a sneaky first-round pick for somebody.
Yeah, he's great under pressure. He's great off play action. I think I saw, where is it? He's best quarterback in college football off play action reps. Lane Kiffin's offense led the country in play action rate. And he's super aggressive. He had like a 15 ADOT when you take out screens and swing passes and stuff like that. Loves to throw the ball downfield. Design runs, like does it all. Looks sick with the visor. The long hair coming out the back. I do like him. There's
on the field.
I would love for. I don't think New Orleans will take him in 9. I would love him with Kellen Moore. Pittsburgh would be fun. Actually, I don't know if it'd be fun with Arthur Smith. Probably wouldn't be fun at all. But I think I've talked myself into the Saints maybe moving back in. They're not going to take him at 9.
See, I could see the Saints taking Shedeur at 9.
I've seen
Dart to the Saints too at 9.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is Dart.
And
I don't know.
They had, when did Drew Brees get selected? 2nd round?
Yeah, I think so.
So they, obviously they're looking for a quarterback. They need one. Spencer Rattler's not the guy. Derek Carr's got a lot of injury issues going on. So I think the Saints are definitely in on a quarterback just based off of rumors and that.
But yeah, like our top 3 is the same with Ward, Dart, Sanders, and actually our top 4 with Milroe. I just have Milroe for fantasy purposes. Like if he does get in the game, he'll run around like Anthony Richardson.
He's like way more Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the rushing ability. We know it's there, but the passing ability, it's like he's like an Anthony Richardson project, but maybe even scarier.
Yeah, and some team I think could draft him in the second round. I've even seen some mocks that have had him like going late in the first, which drives me.
Yeah.
If you're just asking to get fired if you take your first round pick.
But yeah, so you were comparing kind of like Knicks, Penix, like last year's class. So if we're kind of like looking at last year's class, Jaden Daniels was obviously first in big time throw rate. Drake May, and then third is Jaxson Dart, actually in big time throw rate. Cam Ward had a 5.7% big time throw rate. So about 2% less than Jaxson Dart wasn't as high. Cam Ward's going to be pretty good, but like I said, you can definitely make the take that Dart is better than Cam Ward.
I don't hate that. So then I have Tyler Shuck at 5 just because that's a kind of like he's old as dirt. He's like he throws such a pretty ball, but I mean, who knows? I'm seeing a lot of like he could go in the second round, which is crazy because after that there'll be a huge drop off to like my guy Will Howard, Ewers, McCord, Gabriel, Leonard, like that, just stuff, whatever they are. they'll be a big. That's like the cutoff is like Tyler Shuck, and then the next quarterback will go like probably 2 rounds later. So that's kind of just a landing spot thing someone made with like a.
I gave some respect to your Ohio State native Will Howard, actually from Kansas State.
But that's why I only respect him.
Yeah, he's my my QB5. I don't know if there's anything there. Maybe he's your Mr. Irrelevant, or it could be Dylan Gabriel. That's my QB6. Obviously, he played like 60 something games over the course of his college career. So he is well seasoned. Like Bo Nix.
If Gabriel is like 6'2", I would like him so much more. He may be like 5'10".
Yeah, and he may have like 8-inch hands. I don't know. Yeah. But Dart, something about Dart, it's polarizing. Like he's truly like a cool player.
It's how he carries himself. He has the clear visor. He has the little like lacrosse hair coming out of the back. He has the one leg sleeve. Like he's coming from Lane Kiffin's offense, so he's gonna be cool.
Why was like Ole Miss was like first in passing grade this year and like 10th last year? Like whose fault is it's Dart? So I think Dart had a large say in pumping Trey Harris.
I know. I wish he stayed healthy the whole season this year. That would have put up some numbers.
But yeah, so that's kind of my reason too for having Trey Harris lower. But I think Jaxson Dart is very good. He had like a 97th percentile yards per attempt.
Yeah, honestly, outside the Ward Dart, I don't care about Shedeur. He's my fade. I mean, everyone fades Shedeur because everyone hates him from Colorado getting fired. But he's
are a lot of people
like, if we dive into him, he's not good is the thing. Like, he's really not. It's great for Colorado. Turn the program around. They did do a great job this year. They went from 1-11 to 5 wins to now 9 wins or whatever it was. Yeah, I just don't. It's gonna be a team looking to sell tickets. It's gonna be a team that.
Oh my god! And the Travis Hunter Shedeur jersey retirement. I mean, don't even get me started, man. That's just like.
Still haven't retired Cordell Stewart yet. Unbelievable. Brought him to like a 10-win season.
Cal said he likes Dart, but I think he needs to develop, so it really depends where he goes. Yeah. I mean, he's 21. He can probably sit for a year or two if needed.
Teams don't even do that anymore. They're just worried about not getting fired. So it's like they'll throw him into the fire at some point this year.
Yeah. There are teams that are in dire need of a quarterback.
I think Pittsburgh, because Mike Tomlin just has like a lifetime contract, it seems, at this point. So if they took Dart, they probably wouldn't start him right away. The Saints would probably start him after 2 weeks because Rattler is just a disaster.
Well, no, Carr's not even going to be ready for the season, is he?
I don't think that's a little fishy to me. It seems like they're trying to get out of that contract. There's like some, I don't know. That thing's definitely a little sketchy.
I kind of sense the same thing.
But yeah, I could see him starting New Orleans within a few weeks. There's no other real teams that are like in that unless the Browns come back in.
Says throwing him to the fire could kill him, though. I think Dart relies on his first read too often. Well, yeah, when your first read's Trey Harris.
I also feel like Lane Kiffin's offense, it kind of simplifies things for people, but like running a ton of play action. There's what else do I have? Led college football in completions of over 15 yards. He's really good under pressure. Like he's probably my favorite quarterback in this class.
I agree. I think Dart is the best value in this class. And I'm at cost. I'm fading Ward and Shedeur. I don't think any quarterbacks outside of those top three are like NFL ready, really.
Yeah, just like looking down on my top 12. So like Tyler Shuck, I think he's 100 years old. So I like him actually if he was a few years younger. And his injuries too, like they were all bone breaks. They weren't like ACLs or blah blah blah.
Yeah. Guys that best arm talent, definitely. See, that's the thing. It's like, the argument that Shedeur is going to hire, or in most places he is, from what I've seen. But he has a worse arm than Jaxson Dart, probably.
He's horrible under pressure. He's
no mobility whatsoever.
He's gonna have like. Do you remember that Stephen A. Smith quote when Dane Haskins? He was like, he's really mobile. It's like, no, he's not mobile at all.
Exactly. And like if you're a tape guy, even if you watch the Travis Hunter tape, like Travis Hunter is just extraordinary. It's not so much Shedeur making crazy throws; it's Travis Hunter making crazy plays.
And even he had Jimmy Horn. He had that other kid.
Jonte Wester was pretty good.
Yeah, those are 3 NFL receivers on this team.
Yeah, those are all guys that are probably going to get signed by teams
playing in the Big 12 that doesn't play defensively. So, they missed me on Shedeur. As we go down, Howard obviously a little biased, but
yeah, you got a little bias. I don't think Howard's bad at all.
No, I could see him as a lifelong backup. Like he'll spot start. You could see him start one of those shitty teams for a year. But if he can run the ball, he has a pretty good arm, good deep ball. Big guy, he's 6'6", 2. He's exactly Josh Allen size, I believe. When they both came out.
Is he really?
Yeah, that was a big thing in the Gruden thing. In the Gruden camp,
he's 6'4", 235.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Isn't Allen 250?
I think no, it was their combine measurements.
I see.
Off by one pound or something. After Howard, I have Quinn Ewers, which it just means after Howard, I think that.
I'm not even ranking Ewers. I'm not going to even rank Ewers.
I just signed him just to fill up.
Will Howard had over a 90th percentile in QBR and breakout age, and was just short in yards per attempt. So,
he's good on the ground too.
There might be a Mr. Irrelevant, Mr. Brock Purdy and Will Howard.
Yep, I could see that. Anyone else we don't like yours? McCord, I don't love. I mean, he was a 5-star. Played with Marvin Harrison in high school. Went into the most friendly system maybe ever. The guy threw the ball 10,000 times last year.
Oh my God, no! Did you see the video recently on Twitter of Tyler Show just throwing an absolute duck?
Yeah, that underhand thing.
Yeah, it was like a cool sidearm, something you've seen a movie.
It was fluttering up and down. I have Ewers, McCord, Gabriel, who would be great, but he's 5. The picture of him next to Herbert and Bo Nix, he looks like a little kid.
He's
Riley Leonard. He has the size and the athleticism. Nothing else. Can't throw the ball. Curtis Rourke has played the entire season on ACL, which is crazy. And he actually brought them to the playoffs. So.
But when he played, he was good.
Yeah. No, he played through the entire season with the ACL injury.
Oh wow, that's
Wow.
insane.
So yeah, he would
Yell?
never even
I
he's
didn't
like
even know that.
yeah. So I have he would be like he's gonna go undrafted anyways. But yeah, that's about it for the quarterbacks. If you have anything else to add there.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for quarterbacks. I don't think any of them are elite whatsoever.
No.
I'm pretty much full fading all of them. Jaxson Dart is the only one I really am interested in at value. But yeah, Shedeur and Cam are just, in my opinion, far overvalued. If I was an NFL GM, I'd take Travis Hunter 101 8 days a week and twice on Sundays. So I don't know what I didn't know that the Titans were that QB needy. They got Will Levis. I know that he's pretty bad, like one of the worst in the game. But I still would probably take Travis.
Yeah, I think I would too.
And figure QB out in 26 or 27 because the Titans aren't doing anything this year anyways.